Hi, this is Vusi Thembekwayo, rockstar venture capitalist. So I thought I'd share with you 3 quick tips to take into consideration when starting your own business. The first tip is don't write a business plan. Just don't waste your time. Don't write it, don't go through the process, don't even consider it. The most important part of starting a business is the start. So what you've got to do is once you've figured out there's something you're thinking about or something you'd like to do, is to start testing it. If you want to start selling chappies at a street corner, buy some chappies and start selling them. If you want to start supplying a certain company with something, buy the stock and then go and start supplying them. Don't go through the process of writing the document until you've tested something and you kind of understand what's happening in the market, because once you start writing the business plan, you have context and broader knowledge. That's the first thing. The second thing is to remember always, and this is the most critical thing for people starting businesses to remember, there's a big difference between being self-employed and being an entrepreneur. Being self-employed means even though you work for yourself, you never have freedom because you work 18 hours a day, and if you're not in the business, there is no business. If you really want to be an entrepreneur, up front, as you start your business, you've got to start thinking about how do I replace myself in the most important parts of the business. So how do I get somebody to do the sales and I can manage them, somebody to do the finances and I manage them, somebody to do the marketing and I manage them. That's really the difference between being self-employed and entrepreneurship, and those two are not the same thing. And the third and probably the most important tip I can give you is always do something that's important to you and something you feel passionate about. And the reason for that, and I'm sure you've heard it before, it sounds quite fluffy, but the reason for that is simply this. There are often times in the early days of the business where the only thing that's going to feed you is the passion. Because there is no money. The clients pay too late, the suppliers want their money up front, your costs are always higher than your income, and you've got almost important costs that you've got to pay up front, salaries, rentals, etc., whilst you're earning the money much later on. And so enjoying what you do and loving what you do is often going to be the only important thing that keeps you doing what you do. So always make sure you do something that's close to heart and not necessarily something that you understand or something that you think you can do purely because there is a market potential. If it's close to heart and take it from experience, you're going to keep doing it for much, much longer. I wish you well in your business journey, and remember, if it was easy, everyone would do it.